So what are some key things that stick out right now? My lips, how they're still pink, my ears, my neck, the side of my head, the back of my head. Obviously I'm going to be wearing, you know, a camouflage hat or some type of hat that I'll be wearing, a stocking hat, something. But the back of my head, the back of my neck, all that stuff reflects light. So what do we got to do? We got to apply a base to that as well. Now your lips, all this stuff's non-toxic. We see how I covered them up? Now it just looks like a part of the camouflage pattern. So I'm just going to keep applying my makeup, camouflage makeup. Now the sides of my head, see how I'm doing that? Same way. The back of my head. That's just really hard to do by yourself, but you can get it done. Alright, now we got our base layer on. It's covering our lips, our ears, the back of our head. Obviously, you know, you're not going to do it up here because you're going to be wearing your camouflage hat. So I got one right here. I'm just going to show you what it would look like, you know, if I had a cover on, if I had a hat on or anything like that. So that's pretty much covered all the way around. Now I'm all camouflaged. Now, choosing my surroundings, choosing the terrain I'm in, I'm going to select the pattern I want and the colors I want. Alright? So here, if I was going to be in a tree stand that I know I was in a tree stand, especially in the fall of the year, like most firearm seasons for deer are, you'll be choosing a lot of browns or a lot of blacks or gray if you get like a 5-color one, but this is the basic 3-color one, so it only has green, black, and brown. So if I'm going to be in an area with a lot of sticks, a lot of trees, I'm going to use a lot of browns, a lot of blacks. Alright? If I'm going to be in an area with a lot of vegetation as over here, or pine trees or anything like that, I'm going to use more green. But what I do is, like I said, I stalk, I sneak and stalk. I see what I'm gonna hunt, and I walk my way through there. So that's how I operate. So to me, how I do it, I just take my fingers, I get all 3 colors, and I just start putting a pattern over my base. You know, now I already have a good multitude of colors, a good multitude of patterns. Now I'm just going to put a pattern over it, give it another 2-layer effect, like more 3D effect is what I'm trying to say. So I might throw in a couple stripes, black there, as you can see. I like taking them all the way up the whole length of my face. It's all preference to you. This is when your artistic ability comes out. Okay, so we already did our base. Now we're just going to apply. I might do a blotch of brown, depending on the area I'm going to be in. I'd take it over the black stripe I just did. So now I got a blotch of brown. That could be a brown leaf, could be anything. Alright, then I'm just going to paint my face with whatever pattern I want. Take a green patch to the eye again. Big blotch right there. Now a lot of people don't like using face paint because, as you can see, it goes on hard and then it's not really time consuming. It is, but it's not. It just doesn't come off as easy. But I'm going to show you some tricks on how to take it off and how it's not that big of a deal. Alright, so I got some black stripes on there. I'm going to fade it in with a brown stripe up on top of my forehead. See how it's kind of blended together? Another black stripe right there. Now, a key thing to do is to blend all these colors together somewhat. You still want to keep the definition of the stripes or blotches, whatever you made, but to blend them together and tie them all in is going to make it look a lot better. I might put a black spot over my ear, on this ear. Then on the back of my head, you can't really see it, so I'm just going to get, a good amount on my fingers and put a couple stripes coming down the side of my head on the back and across the back of my neck. Now if you're going to look at yourself, take your mirror away and you can see what you need. If I need more green, if I need more brown, I can tell. And you can also see your surroundings in the background, so you can kind of blend your face in with what your surroundings are going to look like. Alright, so now I'm done with my face paint. I did some striping patterns. I got some blotches of green, blotches of black. As you can see on my shirt, I got some makeup, some face paint. I really don't like using makeup, kind of a dude, sounds kind of weird. But the face paint I'm putting on, it got on my shirt. I don't have to take it down that low, and what I like to do is I took a bandana or a handkerchief, you tie it around your neck so it camouflages a lot of it. But just to show you, I took it down this far. You don't have to take it down that far, but you do need to cover whatever exposed above that handkerchief needs to be covered. Alright, so I'm done putting on my face paint, and I'm in my surrounding. Everything looks good. This stuff is hard to take off, but it's not permanent. So if I take my hand, it's cold out, and I wipe my nose, now this is already starting to come off. It's already all over my hand. So if you're going to be out for a long time, you need to look at it and reapply it when necessary. Well, make sure you get good into the eyes. It's like that. Alright, so it's not permanent, but it's kind of hard to take off. But I'm going to show you a trick how to take this off. But as you can see, with my hat on, my sleeves down, my gloves on real quick, I'm nowhere near in camouflage, but already my face, my hands, they don't stick out, because this is what the skin looks like otherwise. Two totally different things, right? Alright, there's a couple tricks of taking this off. Believe it or not, my fiance, she puts on makeup, as all women do, and sometimes I sneak in her, her cabinet, and the makeup remover, that works amazing. Use a rag, put some of my makeup remover on there, wipe it off. It comes off like you're melting butter. That's what comes off. But if you have pride in yourself, you don't want to use makeup remover, whatever. Baby wipes work awesome, and I'm going to be doing that here in a little bit to take it off, and I'm going to show you. Yeah, I got me some baby wipes right here. Some generic, doesn't have to be nothing special. Make sure they're moist. And just wipe your face down to get all of this off. Alright, so it comes off pretty nice with just the baby wipes. But the makeup remover, it's actually not even really makeup remover. It's like body oil, and that stuff will take it off like no other. So that's good too. If your wife or your fiance or your girlfriend or your sister, your mom, the woman in your life has some of that, ask her if you can use it. But not. You gotta be sneaky sometimes. But I'm gonna take this stuff off and then head back inside. So I hope you guys learned a lot about how important it is to cover up your hands and cover up your face if you're trying to stay concealed in a hunt. I'm gonna finish up wiping all this stuff off my face. One thing I forgot to mention, I said makeup remover, baby wipes, but good old-fashioned soap and water will take it off as well. But one thing I want to say, I want to thank all you guys for your support. Our Facebook page is going outstanding. Our YouTube channel's coming together. Our website's up and running now. Even though it's still building, me and my father are extremely happy on how it's going, how it's just taking off. And I want to thank all you guys for your support and your interest in these traditions, in the backwoodsman's way of life. And we're just extremely happy. And keep doing what you guys are doing. We'll keep doing what we're doing. And that's all there is. So I'll catch you in a bit.